This is The Scoop for Tuesday.
I'm Sean Canan with the WMNF News headlines. A Florida House Republican has proposed repealing a ban on bump stocks that passed after the 2018 massacre at Parkland's Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School. State Representative Toby Oberdorf filed a proposal for consideration during the legislative session that will start next Tuesday. Bump stocks are devices that make semi-automatic guns mimic fully automatic firearms. Similar repeal bills were proposed in 2022 and 2025, but did not pass. The ban was approved in 2018 as part of a law that also raised the minimum age to purchase rifles and other long guns from 18 to 21. Rifles outfitted with bump stocks have been involved in mass shootings, most notably one in 2017 in Las Vegas. Republicans in the Florida Senate and House have proposed bills that could lead to the long-debated restoration of North Florida's Ocklawaha River. The bill is also addressing outdoor recreation and economic development. SB 1066 and HB 981 will be considered for the legislative session that starts next Tuesday. Environmentalists have sought for decades to restore the Ocklawaha River, which was dammed to create a reservoir as part of the long-abandoned Cross-Florida Barge Canal project. But officials and business people in areas like Putnam County have fought tearing down what is commonly called the Rodman Dam because they say the reservoir, which is known for its fishing, is an economic engine. The bills would require the Department of Environmental Protection to develop a plan for restoring the Ocklawaha, which is a tributary of the St. Johns River. Florida is waiting for federal approval to open a third immigration detention center in the Panhandle. Governor Ron DeSantis announced this yesterday. The state is also considering a fourth facility in South Florida. The new center would follow two existing ones that the state calls Alligator Alcatraz and Deportation Depot. DeSantis said the decision depends on the U.S. Department of Homeland Security. He believes more detention space is needed. Details about the exact locations are not yet available. Florida has been leading other states in constructing these facilities. Tampa's 113-year-old train station is getting a facelift. WMNF's Chris Young reports Union Station is set to begin a $6 million renovation this year.
The renovation comes as the building, last renovated in the 90s, was seeing signs of wear and tear from termite damage, water leaks, and more. The renovation will include new windows, bathrooms, and more, all designed to maintain the building's historic status. Architect Gerald McCants is overseeing the project.
This building was built in 1912, and the architectural style is like an Italian Renaissance revival. And when you walk around the outside of the perimeter, it's reflected and emblematic of the merging of those architectural styles.
It comes as over 156,000 Amtrak travelers rode through the station in 2024, a 21% increase from the year prior. Brandy Miklas is the president of Friends of Union Station, a nonprofit dedicated to preserving the station.
It seems to be increasing every year, not just even in Tampa, but across the nation. It seems like train travel is up and folks are interested in other alternatives than driving.
She says that the station is some people's first introduction to Tampa.
We should lift it up. We should preserve it and maintain it and let it be a community destination and a train station for generations to come.
McCann says he expects the renovation to be mostly completed by this time next year. To follow the renovations, visit TampaUnionStation.com. Chris Young, WMNF News.
Pipeline safety regulators have imposed their largest fine ever on the company responsible for leaking 1.1 million gallons of oil into the Gulf of Mexico off the Louisiana coast in 2023. The $9.6 million fine is close to the total fines the Pipeline and Hazardous Materials Safety Administration usually issues each year. However, Third Coast, which operates 1,900 miles of pipelines, recently secured a nearly $1 billion loan. The agency said Third Coast failed to establish proper emergency procedures and did not adequately assess risks. The National Transportation Safety Board found that operators failed to shut down the pipeline for nearly 13 hours after gauges first hinted at a problem. It'll be sunny and warm with highs in the high 70s, mostly clear this evening, then becoming foggy and damp after midnight with lows in the low 60s. Tomorrow, areas of fog early, then partly cloudy and warm with highs in the high 70s. I'm Sean Canan with the WMNF News headlines.
This is The Scoop, recorded at WMNF Tampa.